Hey, it's Mark here at Cedar Falls Farm. Got another video coming for you today. This one's going to be unboxing and assembling my wife's Mooncool foldable tricycle. It's an electric bike, basically. One with 3 wheels. She has some issues with her feet and stability, so wanted to get something that she would be able to ride and get around when we go camping, around here on the farm as well. And just seemed like a good solution to give her the mobility she needs here. So come on and join me while I open this box and assemble this thing on our front porch while she observes. Okay, here we go. First thing is throw tools down. This one should be much easier than the one I just put together. They come mostly assembled, and all you have to do is connect a couple of things and unfold it, is my understanding. We shall see. I'm going to put my gloves on because it's loaded with staples, and I don't care about getting a staple into my hand or any other body parts. I see we have a little bit of bumping around with this. This has the battery charger information in it, but no battery charger. Have a basket. Nice toolkit, a drink holder, looks like some assembly instructions, another basket. I will leave these parts in this box. Let me see here. And as I did the other day with assembling my bicycle, I am going to try my best to use the tools that came in the kit and refrain from using my own stuff here. That way, if somebody orders one of these, they will have an idea of what it takes to assemble. Yes, the battery charger was in the bottom of the box here. That's okay. Be careful to not cut a seat. Oh, I don't think Georgianne would appreciate that too much. Not only is she watching me work, she's the peanut gallery right now. Wow, look at that beautiful orange.
Ooh, that's beautiful. I like it.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, my appointment's this Friday at 12:30. Oh, hey.
There's a lot of packing material on this, which is a good thing. I don't know if it's packed like this in California, where it's shipped from, or in China, where it's manufactured. Wind's really starting to pick up here. We've got storms coming in. I want to get this done before the storms come, so I don't have packing material all over the farm. Whew, wow. Front fender. I think it will take longer to unpack this than it will assemble it. while. We're getting there, getting close. Okay, I'm going to see if I can't go ahead and get the wheel on here, right here. Okay. All right. I'm going to stop here for a second, glance at the instructions, make sure I've got all the parts out that I need, and we'll finish assembling this in just a moment. Okay, let's get the front tire on here. There's something that I'm not seeing. It may be in the pack. Normally there's a top washer that locks it in place. I'm going to see if we have that. Not in there. I'm just hoping my wife won't be popping any wheelies. Okay. That's in there. More assembly to do.
Wow, that looks good.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice, babe. Ooh. It has different height adjustments on here. Looks tight. I hope you can see the steering wheel there, handlebars. Okay, I need to put the front fender on down here, right here, and I have a front basket to put on and a front support to put on as well. So I'm going to look at the instructions. Believe it or not, I will read the instructions, and then we'll get all that put together. Alright, we're back at it. I am going to install the, I hope I'm going to install the front fender. Alright, I'm telling you, I'm trying to use the tools that come with it. This one is not fitting in there well. There we go, finally. Oh, wow. It's either cross-threaded or it has Loctite on it, which the last bicycle I put together did have Loctite. Alright, I'm hearing things hitting up here, and I'm starting to think I'm losing my mind. My wife might be throwing stuff at me.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, jeez. Alright, so when you have arthritis pretty bad, you always have one of these around for helping pick up stuff. I wish I knew what the heck was falling over here. Maybe it's money. Don't know who the money would belong to though. So here in South Carolina, today it's probably 80, 81 degrees, which is a little unusual for the second day of April. Yesterday was about the same. Really windy today. We're going to have some rain and storms tonight, and then it's going to drop down, and Friday's supposed to be about 65. That's in Fahrenheit for those of you that, which is everybody but the US, or in metric. So that's 80 is probably about 27, 28, somewhere around there. I lived in France for a couple of years and I could keep up with the differences then. But yeah, it's mighty warm here, and pollen is on everything. Allergies are flaring up here in the South. Okay. Now, I gotta tap this camera. I always like to point. Make sure you can see right here. I've got to take this off and mount the fender brace. This is not a bad little toolkit they've included with it. And as I said in my last video of assembling a bike like this, I wanted to use the tools that came with it so folks would have an idea if it's possible to assemble it without having tools. In other words, just having the tools that they include with it. So I'm going to be putting this side on right here. I was able to install the whole thing with one exception. As I said on it, there's a guard that goes over the derailleur on the gears, and they recommend you take it to a bicycle shop, and I am not needing to take it to a bicycle shop, so I grabbed a 19mm and did it myself. So this is under a little bit of tension, so it's harder to get started. Okay, front fender is installed, looks good. Try to get it somewhat aligned here. All right, I think our next thing to go on is not this, it is this piece. All right, I'm going to be mounting this basket right here on these 4 socket head cap screws. This would be so much easier with my drill motor and the Allen wrench attachment. But I'm doing this for everyone watching the video, so you'll know if you want to order one of these bicycles or trikes. Can I assemble it without tools? Yes. And if you're adventurous, you can assemble it without reading instructions. Mm-hmm. My wife's laughing at me.
You're definitely adventurous.
That's how you get experience. You put parts together wrong and take it apart. Do it right the next time. I don't think I have any Frenchies that listen to or watch the videos. As I said, I did live in France a couple of years, and here in the States, in the industry, for quality, we always like to say right the first time. The French equivalent is bon le premier coup, BPC, but my French colleagues would always say bon le prochain coup, which is right the next time. I think they were kidding. I hope. Okay. All right, there's one down. I thought my bride was going to help me with this, but I believe she's over there Facebooking. I would at least hope she was on YouTube, maybe watching our channel, but no, not even watching our channel. Not even looking at our page on YouTube even, or on Facebook. Which we do have a Facebook page, Cedar Falls Farm. And Instagram, but I don't update those as often as I used to. Okay, let's tighten this down a little bit. You know, I bet that is to keep, that's exactly what that is. So you remember me talking about not following instructions and doing things twice? I couldn't figure out what this little hook was for up here that just fits against the bike. I'll show you in a moment. I figured it out. It's to keep the cables in place. But yeah, some idiot that doesn't have to read directions. Oh, and by the way, this will not be edited out. I don't believe in doing that. I want you to get the total package. Maybe I can encourage folks to actually read the instructions. Yeah, how about that? Okay. Next up, we will probably need to mount this. There should be a screw in all of this for us. And there is not. Okay, no problem. I will adjust. I will make do. Perhaps. All right. All right, we're going to pause here. I'm going to try to find some hardware that should have been included in this. All right, I want to show you a couple of things. This is the lock folding mechanism. This needed to be adjusted in about a quarter turn. That's all I could get it to turn. This had to be adjusted down. It's a stop pin. It was up too far, so this wouldn't close all the way. And it depends on that to finally lock it in. So if you do get one of these, that could be a problem for you, but it's fixed now. I have the hardware here to mount the cup holder. I'm going to put it on. That's not going to be a big ordeal, I don't think. Should not be, but there's been a couple of things that should not have been an ordeal that have turned out to be a pain in the butt. I almost said the other word. The normal mounting, if you didn't have the front rack for the light, I will show you that real quick as soon as I get this one piece of hardware out. So normally the headlight would mount right here and it would stick up, but now we have this rack in the way and I have that rack to go on top of this. So it's a basket, a rack with a basket. The headlight will mount right here, right here. See that? On that surface right there. Unfortunately, they did not include mounting hardware for the headlight. I did manage to scrounge up a washer and a nylock, which is a nut with a nylon insert that acts like a lock washer. It'll bite, won't back out. And there's no hardware to mount the basket to the rack. I'm gonna have to come up with that. I do have hardware, so I will pull all that together and get this thing going here for once and for all. I do have one wiring harness to tie in here and down here. It's laying over there. I'll put that in, but I will go ahead and go through this with you, and we will get this drink holder mounted. My wife might like to have a drink while she's riding. Hopefully it will not be an adult beverage, and she will stay off the road if she does. Yes. Get these big arthritic hands and fingers in here. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm holding the camera with one hand and trying to work with the other, and I'm not adept at either. All right, we're getting down to 1%. I will, on the battery, I'm going to finish this up, and I'll do the rest of the assembly that I can do, and then we will do a demonstration on the bike here in a few moments. Okay, let's take this thing for a ride. Wow, that was a little trek down the hill on Georgianne's bike. Pull over here so the sun is not to my back. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I went down across the bridge we're not supposed to cross. I don't think a bicycle's gonna make it fall in, but crossed the bridge and part of the way up into Fork Shoals and back, and hit 20 miles per hour, 21 going down. I caught 22 coming down our driveway. That was a wee bit much, but just wanted to give this thing a test. So you'll see Georgianne riding here in a moment, and then it's kind of out of sequence, but I'm inserting this one in there, and then you'll see her on the bike. Okay, I've gotten this assembled and out here. Georgianne's going to try her first time on a bike in a long time. Before she gets on, I want to show you a couple of things about this. I already talked about there's no hardware for me to mount the basket on top of this, and therefore no means for me to mount the headlight yet right here. So I will get the hardware to do that. Also, I talked about having to adjust the locking pin down here, and there's a kind of a mushroom head screw down there that it locks onto. It needed to be adjusted in. I did that. I got this mounted, and I noticed the turn signal mount here. Turn signals work, but the turn signal mount, the horn does not work. This switch is actually broke on it, and that was part of the shipping and handling. It was kind of rough handled. They had to replace the label on it twice between California and here, I noticed. And There's some hardware missing. As I said, I can't mount the headlight. I can't mount the basket on the rack up there, but I'll take care of that. But this bothers me, that this, even though it was strapped in, it ended up being broken in transit. So I'll see if they won't replace that for us. Overall though, I mean, it's a good bike. It rides good, and I'm gonna let Georgianne take off on it now. So I'm recording you, babe.
Oh no.
Yep. Start pedaling and it'll start going.
Well, I gotta get the pedal in the right
Okay. And give it a little go juice there. It's not the whole grip, it's the inside. Lean in when you go around a curve, okay?
I'm not going fast enough, I'm just wobbling.
All right, give it some acceleration. Pedal a little, there you go. Brakes, 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 brakes. Don't turn to the tree.
At least it stops.
All right, we're gonna pause. All right, we're back again on flat ground. We're not gonna drive into a tree. You're not, baby, put it in pedal assist 1. A little bit of twist. Get your feet up. Slowly pedal and get twisted. There you go. Don't turn downhill. Twist a little bit, pedal. There you go. There you go. Go easy.
It's gonna take some practice.
All right. Just go straight out, turn around and come back.
I'm gonna try.
Easily.
Keep sliding off. Is this seat straight?
It's you that's not straight, baby.
Do I need to sit straight?
It probably would help. There she goes. It's been years since she's been on a bicycle, and there's a learning curve when it comes to the tricycle type 3-wheeler. And I really want her to be able to get this so she's got better mobility out here on the farm. And when we go to campground, you know, it's, if she wants to go to the bathhouse on her own, she can get on that and go. Our camper, as you can see over here in the background, I mean, it's full shower, toilet, everything. It's self-contained, but you don't want to, if you don't have a full hookup, you don't want to be filling up the black and gray tanks too quickly. That's about a 3-day fill up. All right, looks like she's getting the hang of it. I'll pause and I'll pick back up when she comes in. All right, she's coming in hot. Not really, she's just coming in. As she said, she'll do it her way.
My speed's 1 mile an hour.
It's wrong. You're not even breaking a 1/4 mile per hour. Does this remind you of when you were 8?
Oh yeah, I ran into the rose bush then.
So what's your thoughts on it?
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, but the steering wheel is not straight with the wheel.
We can get that taken care of, not a
It's a little
problem.
too high,
All right.
and the seat's tilted back.
Yeah, these seats are nothing
It's
to
not
write home
comfortable
about.
that way,
Well, mine's
and I
not
don't have
comfortable.
balls.
I was ready to pull it off and toss it. My new seat will be here today or tomorrow, I think.
I want to get off. That's enough for today.
Okay.
You're gonna have something to hold on to.
Like me.
Yeah, or the golf
Here.
cart.
Hang on to me, baby. All right. Any last words?
Pray for me.
So this is it. It's the Mooncool TK-1, I believe it is. Yeah, TK-1. Bright orange. That's the color she wanted. Actually, I think it looks really nice.
Oh, people keep me coming.
You know, this thing traveled about 3,000 miles across the United States to get here with FedEx. And I'm not surprised, just a little bit of damage. Hopefully we can get that taken care of. But it's a nice bike. I rode it first and yeah.
Yeah, you didn't have a bit of problem.
Nope, no problem whatsoever. It rides better than mine. And here's mine, TST Dreamer, I believe it's called. I'll have a video. The video should be up on this one before you see the video on this one. So there you go.
Are you going to show me running into the tree?
Maybe. So that's going to be it for this afternoon from Cedar Falls Farm. It's Mark, and you never see George Ann in the videos.
I'm going to ride the golf cart next.
But we appreciate you following our channel. You know, we love you supporting us. Drop a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a thumbs up, and please subscribe. I noticed that about 90% of our viewers are not subscribers. So, man, if we could just get 10% of you guys that's not subscribed to subscribe to us, that would get us up to a decent number. So take care, everyone. Love you guys.